My name is Brady Roberts. I'm the president and founder of iCapture. So iCapture really started on the back of a napkin over a hamburger and beer at a Red Robin in Boise, Idaho. We just sat down, had this idea of what we could do for golf courses, and 15 years later, it's still going, and it's become iCapture and has gone worldwide. I'm a golfer, I love to play golf. It's a great getaway for me. But I really looked at golf courses and said, I think I can help these people. That if I can go out and get a list of the people who play golf and then pair those people up when the golf courses have excess capacity, we could solve a problem for the golf courses, and there's probably a little bit in the middle that we could capitalize on as a new business venture. And so our real challenge was the manual data entry. Once we kind of had things rolling, we were dealing with people's names and emails in handwriting, literally on clipboards or little slips of paper. We had to figure out a way. Many sleepless nights, like how in the world can I make this an automated process so we can cut all these middle pieces out and just seamlessly move the data from where it originated to where it needs to go so something can actually happen. What we found was this tool that we had built to capture data and feed it into a database and really connect all that together was something that a number of other businesses found to be incredibly useful as well. Getting rid of the handwriting, turning what became the iPad into a touch device that could actually be a mini kiosk, feeding the database. And that was the origination of where iCapture on mobile devices really started. So then in 2012, we launched the iCapture app for the iPad. And within 60 days, it was picked up by Constant Contact, the world's leader in email marketing. They had done research with their client base, and the #1 challenge their client base had was getting emails from a face-to-face interaction. Well, we happened to solve that problem. Grab an iPad, load up our app, connect our system to your Constant Contact account, and go to your events, use it in your retail store. And all of a sudden, we literally had Constant Contact feeding us over 1,000 businesses a month who needed this as a service. That really was the fuel to get iCapture going. It gave us traction, and 7 months later, Constant Contact invited us out to Boston for an intensive with their top 5 apps, and we ended up on the homepage of their app marketplace. We've had an incredible flow of companies getting exposure to iCapture and what we can do. And the evolution really came when we had companies coming to us and saying, hey, can you work at these big trade shows like that are in Vegas all the time? I mean, they came and said, hey, can you capture leads at these things? Can your app scan these badges? And that was just about the time when the cameras on the iPhones and the iPads were getting realistic and wasn't painful using a camera on a phone or an iPad. The technology, kind of merged with their needs and their requests, and we were able to add that functionality to our app. So today, we're the leading provider of a mobile lead capture system for trade shows. Our system has processed over 117 million leads. We've sent millions of leads and contacts into Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, Marketo, Eloqua, and numerous other marketing, automation, and CRM systems. It's really become the de facto go-to system for companies who want to capture the conversations they're having in their trade show booths and deliver those to their sales team so they can maximize the ROI they're getting from every single interaction at every show they attend.
As a former director of sales, I absolutely know what our clients are going through, and I can absolutely empathize with them. And I think, we have a product of real value that solves a real need.
Brands like GE, 3M, Staples, and Merck trust us with their lead capture at their trade shows. They are making massive investments, having incredibly valuable conversations, and they need to ensure the data they're capturing at the trade show makes it to their sales team so they can connect the dots, identify the opportunities, and close those deals.
Where I get my joy in my job is seeing these companies thinking that there's no solution, that they're just stuck at the mercy of the trade show and the old antiquated technology, and then being able to educate and really provide them the results and ROI to justify their event spend. You know how much it takes to get your people flights out there, per diem, all of that, and you're finally getting some return on that.
I am completely obsessed with the concept that systems really drive success. W. Edward Demings, who was really a key figure of bringing Japan out of World War II, he was found to say that systems under which people work account for 98% of all errors and failure. Therefore, the key to excellence is to perfect the system. So every day at iCapture, we are working to become better and better and better, listening to the feedback from our clients, identifying how our app can work more effectively, make it easier for the sales teams who are engaging with people in the trade show booths, and ensuring that the time and energy that is being invested in these trade shows can pay off and the data comes out of those conversations that are had with prospects and can be delivered for somebody to re-engage after the event.
One of the best parts of my job is when we see a client come back and they come back and say, "You made me a rock star. I look awesome because I implemented this, everyone loves it, and now we have results and I can take this to the directors, to the C-suite, and look like a rock star."